Tuesday, February 4th, and I finally made it to Ray's Canoe Hideaway. Parking my truck right up there. He said I'll probably be the only one on the river today, being a weekday. They still get quite a few canoers and kayakers here on the weekends, but weekdays I've got the river to myself. So this is a pretty cool place. Caution, ramp is very slippery. Okay, there's my kayak. I'll probably head downstream a little bit, then try to go upstream all the way to the dam, which is about just a little over 4 miles upstream from here. All right. I just passed through an area where there are quite a few large homes. Now right here, I don't see any houses at all. River's very calm, hardly any breeze today so far. So I'm headed downstream a little ways, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and turn around and head up to the dam, which should be about a 2-hour paddle, I think. I left the dock or the ramp at 9:45. It's nearly 10 o'clock right now. Coming up on what looks like maybe a summer camp or something. We got several canoes there. It looks like a floating dock. Easy place to put in. Looks like they have a ramp as well. Out something new this time. I brought my camera tripod. Now I've got it set up so the camera is pretty much at my eye level. So the view the camera's getting is exactly what I'm seeing. Except you don't see my paddle. So I got the tripod about 2.5 feet right in front of me. So this will be something new. We'll see how it turns out. Now this I haven't been able to do before. Take movies of myself, or not very good. So anyhow, I'm not seeing any turtles on this river so far, and I think I know why. The dam that's up 4 to 5 miles holds back Lake Manatee, and every once in a while, usually after heavy rains, they have to open up that dam, and that creates a lot of flooding downstream. The fella at the canoe place said, yeah, they've had water up on their office shed up to the windows before. So I don't think the turtles can take that kind of disruption, even if it's only every month or so. I also haven't seen many birds, just a few ibis so far. That may change as I get further up the river. We shall see. I am back at Ray's Canoe Hideaway, where I started. Now I'm gonna head upstream for 4 miles or so. See if I can get all the way to the dam. I should be able to if the tide gets high enough. We will find out. Well, seeing those turtles back there, kind of funny. So much for my theory of the turtles and the dam. Anyhow, the river is still quite wide here. I'm sure it's gonna narrow down within a mile or so as we get closer to the dam. And there's also gonna be a preserve up here, the Rye Preserve, which may be interesting. We will find out. Well, I saw a couple more turtles back there, but was not able to get a picture. The river is starting to get a little more narrow now. And we got a little bit of a breeze. It started off about 60 degrees. Now it feels like it's gotten warmer, maybe 65. It may hit 70 today, so it's very comfortable. I don't know what those cries were. What kind of bird. I'm starting to hear some highway noise. So I should be coming up on, I forget what highway it is, but there's a bridge that goes over the water. Then the going's supposed to get a little tougher. I mean, it's supposed to get shallow. I should be in the Rye Preserve right now, and there's supposed to be a launch area there I want to check out. They say you have to take your canoe or kayak quite a ways to get to the stairs, then you've got to go down. So they say it's rather inconvenient. That's why I launched at Ray's Hideaway. But the Rye Preserve launch area should be right up here somewhere. I will check it out. The river is definitely more shallow here. Well, it's about a foot deep right in the middle here. So it's not too bad yet. The tide is still coming in. It may be all right. Some very high banks in this area of the river. And you can sort of see there's been quite a bit of soil erosion. So that's when the dam releases its water, they release a lot at a time. I don't know any figures on that, but it may fill the banks at this upper section right here. I really don't know. They say they blow a siren when they're about to release it. I would hate to be in a kayak right below the dam when they're about to release. That could be trouble. Maybe they give you a little bit of warning, maybe a half hour, I have no idea. Well, I never did see the launch area for the Rye Preserve. I saw an area that looked like it might be it, but I never saw any stairs. So I may check out this one area on the way back down. So I know there is a launch area. I was reading about it online. So I must be getting close to the dam by now. It's 12:15. Should be getting close. All right, there it is. The Lake Manatee Dam. Seems kind of familiar to me. I may have been here when I was working, when we were doing a bunch of rivers in Florida. Me and this fella from Pittsburgh, we were going up a bunch of rivers in a little John boat with a 5 horsepower motor. And his job was to take soundings every 500 feet, I think it was, and we'd go to the limits of navigability, to the Withlacoochee, the Peace River, Braden, and we must have done this one too. This looks awfully familiar, and I've never canoed it before. That must be it. Looks like maybe Berm maybe 50 feet high. This is a wild guess. There's a heron right there. Great blue heron. So I was told that there's 3 huge gates that they can open. And that looks like them up there. I can just imagine the force of water coming out when they release water at full blow. It's gotta be something. They are releasing a trickle of water. Not very much at all, because you really can't see any flow in this river. It's just totally tidal. So I made it, and it's 12:38. So I got here a little quicker than I predicted. About 2 hours upstream from Ray's Hideaway. All right, it's time for lunch. Bunch of little birds right here. They just totally blend into the rocks. Might be able to see them if they move. And there's a lot of them here. I did not see that sign on the map, so I was trespassing. But officer, I didn't even see the sign. What? It's right over the river there. Oh well. Still headed downstream, so to speak. Not much stream, or not much current. Saw a hawk just moments ago. Couldn't tell what kind it was. Another turtle up here. See if we can sneak up on it. Nope. That was the hawk, if my camera picked it up. The tide is definitely still coming in. I wait till I got to some shallower areas. I could really see it. So I'm fighting the incoming tide a little bit. And at times I've got the wind going with me, and at times it's going against me. And Hinga just flew by. Just not many birds on this river, on this part of the river. I talked to one fella near the bridge. He said, yeah, there's some gators out here, up by the dam and by Ray's Hideaway, but I have not seen any. Plenty of turtles. Well, I'm back where the river is quite wide. It's 3 o'clock right now. I've been on the river quite a while. And I think I still have about a half hour to go. Should be back at 3:30, I think. So, starting to get a little tired. Okay, I made it back to Ray's Canoe Hideaway. That was a pretty long paddle. It's 3:15. So that's 5.5 hours. That's a lot. I'm ready to stop.